In this video, we're going to talk about how you can reverse diet properly. So let's take a look at my physique 3 weeks post-show versus 1 week pre-show. So as you can see, I look a little bit fuller, maybe a little bit more fluffier. My weight this morning was 80.9 kg. The day before the show, it was 78.2. But now I'm going to give you some of my thoughts just a few hours post-show on the whole entire prep series.
Dana, we did it. 9 months of prep. We get on stage, 13 other competitors. I finished 5th out of 13. I didn't make the first call outs, I didn't make the second call outs, I made the third call out, and I still come 5th. Fuck knows how that happens. But I come 6th. I felt I could have placed a little bit higher. From speaking to people, they said I had the best condition. We know my legs are pretty decent, my upper body not so much, so lack of size. And to be honest, I don't really care. I done it. I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed getting shredded. I enjoyed working with Coach Eric Helms. I enjoyed working with my team, documenting this prep series. I am not a bodybuilder, and today just reinforced that. When I was on stage, it was okay. The best bit was when I done my posing routine. As you can probably see, it was me 9 months of dieting, and I didn't go there to win because it's a subjective sport. People have been lifting longer, and some people say this person's better than that person, so you can't really, when it comes to bodybuilding, you really are a bodybuilder. The person you should be competing against is what you were previously. So how did you look last year, or 2 years, or 3 years, or however long ago it was that you competed? So I'm I shouldn't say proud of myself, but it was an experience. I thought it'd be a lot harder. It wasn't. That is me. Some people may call it condescending, but when your whole sole focus is bodybuilding, it ends up taking over your life. I think just from watching the prep series, you can see that my life continued. I just got on with it. I trained. I tracked my macros. I hit my macros. I never once binged. I got my cardio in. The business still ran. We still had the best ever academy intake. We've got brand new software. I've got a brand new business. My son is continuing to develop and go to primary school. Like, everything just doesn't change. Like, if you are competing in the sport and things change, then you better be fucking elite level. And that sport better be paying you. But there's not many bodybuilders unless you're juiced up, Phil Heath, getting paid. So really think about it. Like, if you are a bodybuilder, then like, I do that thing. I see it as the same as someone who's an esports player. I see it as someone who does football. But we know how hard it is to become a professional athlete in the elite sports, as in elite level, like Premiership footballers getting paid. So if you are a bodybuilder and you love the sport, then good luck. I wish you all well. I'm talking, Jane, to the camera. You've really just ruined it. So thanks a lot. This is life. Do you know what I mean? Am I ready? We're going to Miller and Carter. I'll leave you with this. A wise man, my coach Eric Helms, said this in 2014. He says, I'm Eric Helms. I do bodybuilding. He is not Eric Helms, the bodybuilder. He is not defined as just a bodybuilder. He is a lot more than that. And when he said that in 2014, I got it, but I didn't really get it. But standing here today, or sitting here today in September 30th, 2017, I'm Luke Johnson. I done bodybuilding. I am not a bodybuilder, and therefore I will not carry on doing bodybuilding, but doing stuff that I feel I have a strength in, I have passion in, and where I can actually make a bigger difference in the world. Thank you for watching this prep series. I've enjoyed every single comment, whether good or bad, as long as you're spending your time and your energy. I know I'm not going to please everyone, but I do want to say thank you for watching this prep series. You've been an important part of it. You've made it enjoyable, and I did enjoy it. Like, I really did enjoy the process. But when I was on stage, I wasn't at home. When I used to fight in karate, I was there. Hundreds of people were there. That's where I feel comfortable. That's where I feel I can excel. Not anymore, because I get that same adrenaline rush and passion and the feelings of success with business and seeing hundreds of trainers educating thousands of clients, and then the new business. Thank you for watching. We're going to carry on doing the vlogs. We don't know exactly what we're going to do, but we will carry on doing filming. And I will carry on talking some videos on training and nutrition, getting Michael in, and maybe getting a few more guests. Thank you. I love you. God bless.
So that was a few hours post-show. What are my thoughts 3 weeks after the show? Well, in regards to my energy levels, when you're prepping for so long, you get accustomed to thinking this is normal. But when you start eating additional calories, doing less cardiovascular exercise, your norm every single week post-show has felt a little bit better. And when I look back, like a few days out from the show, I do feel a lot better in myself physiologically. But I suppose the hardest thing for me post-show is more of the psychological sort of warfare you have, where you've got down to being really lean. You know that you need to put fat weight on, as well as obviously muscle, glycogen stores, etc. But the reason why we need to put fat on is because of the hormonal adaptations of a 9-month prep. And if you haven't seen my 9-month Dexa Scan and Blood work pre and post show, make sure you check out that video in the description. But in regards to my weight, Helms gave me the plan of by the end of October to be around the 81 to 83 kg mark. And again, I'm 80.8 this morning. And in regards to flexibility, in regards to my nutrition, the first week post-show, I was tracking the macros. I was doing 225 protein, 60 fat, so 50 grams higher than what I was doing prior. And I was pretty much having my refeed every single day, so 350 grams of carbs. And as you can see on my spreadsheet, even the day post-show, I was 78.4, so I only put on 0.2 grams. So I didn't have a massive post-show binge, and that's because I didn't exclude any foods during the prep. So I didn't have a need to just go and stuff my face with a Domino's pizza or whatever it was. I went and I had a steak dinner with a girlfriend. She liked it, I liked it. After that, the next day, I had an Indian, one of my favorite Indian restaurants, Star of India in Eltham, if you're there. And because of the high sodium content, my weight went from 78.4 to 80.1 kg. And that's when I had my Dexa scan. Post that, I stayed around the 79 kg. So that was the first week post-show. My nutrition then changed to 3,300 calories per day with a minimum of 160 grams of protein. So that gave me a lot more flexibility in regards to my carbs and my fat intake. There wasn't this reverse dieting nonsense of have 5 grams extra per day per week. I mean, seriously, 5 grams extra of carbs after dieting for 9 months when your free testosterone levels are crashed, your hormonal wreck is not how you should reverse diet. Again, if you want to find out a little bit more about reverse dieting, Eric Helms done a good review on mass, and we actually done a video which we'll link in the description as well. And post-show, as I said, 81 to 83 kg at the end of October. And the reason why we need to increase our body weight and fat weight is because we need to reverse all of those negative adaptations. It's not metabolic damage, it's metabolic adaptation. If you starve your body, it's going to adapt. So now we need to give it the nutrients it needs and the calories we need to reverse the metabolic adaptations. So for my training, I actually feel more like a bodybuilder now than I did before, because I'm 1 in a caloric surplus, and 2, when I'm training, my energy levels are a lot better. Like, it takes me far less time to recover during sets. Like the last few weeks or even few months during the prep, during sets, I'd have to sort of stand up against pillars because I'd be getting quite dizzy on certain exercises. Now my recovering capabilities is a lot higher. The weights I'm lifting are heavier, and I actually thought I'd go down to 3 days per week, but the day after the show I was in the gym having a heavy session. So it's actually making me want to train more because of the calorie surplus, and because now I feel like I can actually build on the weak points, which was my back. My legs were pretty decent, but as you can see, my upper body, my arms, my glutes are lacking a little bit of size. So in regards to my training, as you can see, I'm now training 5 times a week rather than 4 times a week. And I'm still on a whole body approach, but I've reduced the volume on my legs. And as I said to Helms, I want to increase the volume on my back, my delts, and my arms. So as you can see from my program, 5 days per week, we're doing a lot more volume on those weaker body parts. And I'm really, really enjoying actually training and building a body, where before it felt like I was a body revealer rather than a bodybuilder. Physiologically, I'm feeling a lot better. If you're wondering about erections, I had them on the day of the show, so there's no difference there. So I didn't think physiologically it obviously had a toll on me, but it didn't have a toll on me with other natural bodybuilders who I know where like literally their hormonal wreck, their sex drive drops, and they just literally are like the walking dead. The hardest thing for me is the psychological difficulties you face. Purely knowing that you need to put fat on, knowing that you are bulking, but because I'm not planning to compete in the future, so there's my future plans, I have no future plans in regards to competing. So where most people go from a diet and prep to an off season, I technically don't have an off season. However, I'm enjoying my training, I'm enjoying eating again, I'm enjoying having the flexibility to go out with my partner, with the family, and not just going to Nando's every single time. And in regards to my nutrition at the moment, I tend to track most of the day, and when it gets to the evening, I know what I've got, and sometimes I might go over 3,300 calories, but because I've been weighing myself every single day for 9 months, I pretty much have a good indication of whether my weight's going to be up the next day or lower the next day. And of recent events, having a new person start at the team, going out for celebrations, again, my weight's slightly elevated, but it's dropping back down. So it's fluctuating more than it was before, but that's because life is more flexible now. My rate of weight gain after sort of the first initial 6 weeks, we're probably obviously going to reduce it a little bit and look at maybe a 0.5 to 1% body weight increase per month based on my training age, etc. But yeah, nothing's really changed. I'm still eating similar foods. I'm having Ben & Jerry's ice cream now instead of frozen yogurt. But yeah, I'm definitely finding it harder post-show than I did pre-show, because there is nothing to, when you get to 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night, to actually keep you in check, because you know you're not getting on stage. So when it comes to reverse dieting, don't try and micromanage by 5 grams here and there. Know that there has been physiological and psychological damage from the prep, and you need to take that into account. Eat what you need to eat, and then get to a stage where you are feeling better, where you are knowing where your settling point is. And once you're there, you can then start focusing on future goals. So I'm going to be starting a new YouTube channel, but I haven't got a hell in, I just don't know what I'm going to call it. So comment below, what should it be? Because now I'm going to have a new business, and you're going to see in a few days on the new YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to that, and we'll put that in the description as well, with the new business. That will all be revealed in a week or so. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit like. If you dislike it, hit dislike, and subscribe to this channel and subscribe to my new channel.